Nations. Ashley Love Sugar goes straight to the front, and Shining Copper, the big long shot's a bit quicker and now takes the lead. Sycamore Lane third, and Divine Oath comes away in fourth. Then it's Big Blue Kitten fifth through the opening furlong, about 7 or 8 lengths off his fellow color bearer. Outside of him comes Imagining. Twilight Eclipse is on the rail with 9 lengths to make up. Then it's Main Sequence and Slumbers at the back. Shining Copper ensures an honest pace as he opens up 4 lengths into the stretch for the first time. Gary Stevens and Ashley Love Sugar just galloping along by himself in second. Then comes Divine Oath in third, at the rails Sycamore Lane fourth. Twilight Eclipse is a joint fifth, and now Imagining moves up outside of him. They are followed by Big Blue Kitten. Main Sequence and Slumber is about 18 lengths off front-running Shining Copper, who has opened it up now to lead by 8 lengths. Ashley Love Sugar is in second. Sycamore Lane third. He's just in front of Divine Oath, racing in between horses. Imagining 3 wide, a dozen lengths off this long shot leader. Big Blue Kitten is side by side with Twilight Eclipse, then Slumber and Main Sequence. Shining Copper continuing this ambitious run with a double-digit lead. Ashley Love Sugar, Sycamore Lane, and Imagining are second, third, and fourth. Divine Oath is just behind them. Twilight Eclipse is asked to get closer, responding just a bit. Big Blue Kitten has the red cap as they're swarming in on Shining Copper into the far turn. Main Sequence and Slumber have been at the back throughout. Shining Copper's lead diminishing. It's down to 2 lengths. Ashley Love Sugar, Imagining. Big Blue Kitten ranging into contention. He's only 4 lengths off the leader, swinging to the outside as Twilight Eclipse saves every bit of ground, trying to get through the narrowest of openings. From the back of the pack, Main Sequence still has 8 to make up. They're a furlong from the finish, and Big Blue Kitten lets out an electrifying rally to take command. Shining Copper running a valiant race in second. Twilight Eclipse, and then Slumber. Big Blue Kitten wins the United Nations for the second time in 3 years. Slumber rallied strongly for second. It was a photo for third between Shining Copper and Twilight Eclipse.
The Rabbit did his job for the connections. The Ramseys and Big Blue Kitten, who gets the win from well off the pace, the 13th win of his career, trained by Chad Brown.
And that's a perfect example of how to use a pacemaker. And Shining Copper actually hung in there pretty well, but Big Blue Kitten, unhindered on the outside, made that big, bold run. And Twilight Eclipse a bit unlucky, got stopped turning for home along the inside, had to steady and check. Hard to get your momentum back there, but you can see Big Blue Kitten completely in the clear here.
Replays and analysis provided by Racetrack Television Network. As we take a look, and Shining Copper wasn't just a rabbit, he kind of hung around for a while.
Yeah, well, that's the best kind of rabbit. One they have to respect and maybe go after a little bit early. Slumber really rallied on well to be second and close out the exacta for Andy Serling.
Yeah, well done by Andy. It is a photo for third between Twilight Eclipse, the 1, and the 4-horse in there, Shining Copper as well. But no doubt about your winner. Big Blue Kitten goes off at odds of 4-1, and this horse really seems to love this turf course here at Monmouth. 2 wins now, 2 seconds in 4 starts.
And he's got the jockey that he prefers. Joe Bravo fits this horse like a glove. Every time Joe Bravo rides this horse, he gives his best efforts, and they don't call him Jersey Joe Bravo for no reason. He was leading rider for many, many years at Monmouth Park, and having familiarity with this turf course, I think, really, really helps.
Well, this horse with Joe Bravo aboard won this race back in 2013. We'd mentioned that earlier, Mig. Chad Brown said that ride a couple years ago from Bravo was one for his highlight reel.
Well, he can add this one now to his highlight reel as well.
Well, brilliant performance here. 13 wins now from 27 starts. And Chad Brown, what a meet he's having. Better than 43% win rate. For more, let's check in with Alyssa.
Well, here with trainer Chad Brown. Chad, the pace set up for you in this race.
Yeah, sure did. Luckily, we had the pacemaker in the race, and Mike Maker was nice enough to put it in and worked as a team. Abel Castellano set a beautiful pace for us. We all worked as a team, and Big Blue Kitten delivered. Joe gave a beautiful trip.
He won this race in 2013 as well. Was this the goal?
It was, and I'll tell you, Team Ramsey did a great job. This horse had some trouble last year with some soundness issues. We sent the horse back home. Farm did a great job rehabbing him, sent him back to me better than ever. So we're real excited about this year.
All right, Chad, congratulations.
Thank you.
Back to you, Greg.
Alyssa, thank you. So an upset as we become official here. 3-5-1-4 is how it finished. Twilight Eclipse did get third. No Main Sequence in the top 3. Let's check in with Andy.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Greg. And here with Graham Motion. Never really got in the race, did he, Graham?
Yeah, it didn't look like he fired. I mean, I was comfortable with where Rajiv was down the backside. They were going quick enough. He was in a good spot, but he didn't look like he gave us his usual kick.
Well, hopefully things are okay with him and you can go on. And it's a long year, as we showed last year.
Yeah, it's the beginning of a long year. You know, we'll regroup. I need to talk to Rajiv and see what he has to say.
All right, we'll let you get back to work. Thanks a lot, Graham.
Yeah, you could see at that point, Greg, he was done. He never came up with his usual late kick, and you expect so much from him with that turn of foot, and you could just see from a long way out he had no run at all today.
Well, that was not the case from Big Blue Kitten. He had his absolute best on this afternoon. Of course, he got a little bit of help from Shining Copper going out there and opening up a double-digit length lead. But Joe Bravo, Chad Brown, Big Blue Kitten, the Ramseys, that's what the big R stands for. They are shining brightly here with a win in this Grade 1 worth $500,000. Meanwhile, it's back to the drawing board for Graham Motion and main sequence. Quick break. We'll be back with more from Monmouth right after this.